declared Boko Haram's den. Many schoolgirls were pregnant. Escapee. He added that many small girls were either pregnant or nursing children belonging to the insurgents. A student of the College of Business and Management Studies in Konduga, Juliana Christopher, whom Boko Haram kidnapped, has said she saw many Chibok girls in the insurgents' camp. He added that many small girls were either pregnant or nursing children belonging to the insurgents. In an interview with the Punch, Christopher said he spent 3 weeks in Boko Haram's camp after the insurgents, who were dressed in military uniform, stormed her school in Borno State and abducted her. She explained that after the insurgents kidnapped her and her colleagues, they took them into a forest where she saw other victims who were pregnant and nursing babies of the Boko Haram's insurgents. She said, on reaching their camp, we met many young girls there and the whole place was in disarray. It was in 2014 and I was in the Boko Haram's camp for 3 weeks. We met Chibok girls in the camp. While in the camp, I saw so many small girls who were kidnapped. Some were being molested. Some were carrying children, while others were pregnant for the Boko Haram's insurgents. It was a disgusting thing. Fortunately for me and some other girls, we escaped from their forest and found our way back to Chibok. She explained that her fathers took ill shortly after being kidnapped, adding that efforts to rescue him proved abortive. She said, on getting to Chibok, I found the whole community in the state of confusion, so I asked after my parents. I was told that my father took ill when he heard about my abduction, and my mother took him to the hospital in Maiduguri. I set out to look for them in Maiduguri, but I could not go far because the road was blocked and no movement was allowed except for military vehicles. In that process, my father died. When I heard about my father's condition, I became worried and I tried to locate my parents in the hospital, but knowing that he was already dead. When I eventually got to the hospital in Maiduguri, my mother had conveyed my father's corpse to Chibok for burial. So my mother said I should stay back to avoid another kidnap. That was how I got to this camp. I couldn't continue with my education because my mother alone could not take care of my schooling and that of my other siblings. Well, to the hearing of the public, I want to sound this very clearly that this very news has happened long ago, and if the government has done something about it, it would not have generated into what we are seeing today. Now, looking at the content of this news, I discovered that the Boko Harams were a sect of people who has no mercy on human beings. But wait a minute, all those they have kidnapped, what is their offense? What have they done unto them? Why did they not go after the government itself, knowing that the government will not rescue those people? So this is wickedness and evil. I want to ask the Boko Haram sect, who has offended them? Is it common men or those in government? So if you answer rightly to yourself, I would like to advise them, why do they not go after the government? Why are they going after the common man? You see, that is what we are talking about. It's like where two elephants fight, the grass suffered. So of everything that is going on in our country, it is only the poor men, the average men that suffered. Average men that knows nothing, that suffered. So concerning this issue, those that has been arrested since 2014, they were still in the den of Boko Haram, and the government has not done anything to rescue them. They are still there up to today. So if the government cannot rescue those people from the hands of their enemy, is it me and you that are in this state now that the government will rescue? Now, it was alleged that the Boko Haram sect, the kidnappers, the banditries, and the Fulani herdsmen has been sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria. So that is why of every destruction they are doing to human life, the government never say anything. They were the one behind everything. They sponsor them, they nurture them, they sustain them. So why would they continue? They supply all their needs in that forest. But wait a minute. We believe that one day their cup will be filled, where they will meet their Waterloo. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the country that was having peace earlier, but today there is no peace. So let us not deceive ourselves. When the government with other top dignitary will go outside Nigeria and begin to lie there that, oh, Nigeria is in the state of peace and unity, there is no peace and unity. So for the state of insecurity and insurgent, that is why some tribes has agitating that they rather break away before they become slaves in their own country. Because if you don't break away, you will remain servitude, most especially to strangers. Now, Fulani herdsmen has power today because their man is on top. Their man is number one citizen in this country. That is why they are doing whatever they want and nobody speak about it. So, I would like to say here that one day, God will put everything to stop. And then we will see what they are going to do. Because it is God that found everything, not human.